Full disclosure, I am sick as a dog while recording this, but I'm a man of my word. I said I was going to get this done, so. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to the Evening Recess Milan. Today I'm finally going to try to make a dent into the MomoCon stuff, just so I can get ready to get into stuff I got from. Well, let's just say the pile is actually a lot bigger than I thought, so yeah, I have issues. Seriously, why are all my hobbies so expensive? Anyway, so I've been talking about this figure in particular for a while now. I finally am going to crack open Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Gwen. So, oh boy. Huh. I don't have to cut this one open. I just have to be careful about how to open it. But yeah. So, as you guys are aware, I've been playing around with the Revoltech style action figures for the last couple of days when it comes to these unboxings. So, hopefully, this actually won't be a sourdough. I like the design and stuff on these older boxes a little bit because if I remember correctly, this is like one of the early generations of Revoltech. But yeah. For those that don't know, Spider-Gwen is one of the variants of Spider-Man Mephiof. This version in particular is from, I believe, Earth 65. At least that's how they explain where she's from. So, in this one, instead of Peter Parker getting bit by the spider, she got bit instead. And Peter was actually really cool with helping her. The problem is, he started getting a little jealous to the point where he's like, I wanted to be special too. And in that reality, he becomes the lizard. Gwen fights him, not realizing it's Peter, and then when everything settles down and she actually puts the lizard down, she realizes, I just beat my best friend. And he died in her arms when he regressed back to normal. So I just want to be special. So because of this, there was no cameras around and everything like that. People had assumed that she had murdered Peter Parker. So she became a wanted vigilante. And what makes it worse is her father, Captain Stacy, was the one who was in charge of bringing her in. Bet that was awkward. The actual comic book itself was actually really good. If I remember correctly, this story starts off during the very first Spider-Verse story in the comics. I think hers was like Edge of the Spider-Verse, like number 2 or so, after the Cyborg Spider-Man story. Don't worry, I'll put a reference of where it actually came from right here, or here, either way. Oh, yeah. There's also some pure art too. It's actually kind of cool. But yeah, out of a lot of the Spider variants, the one that became like pretty popular other ones to me. So, we also have the instructions. We do. Still laughing, one of her accessories is her smartphone. Another cool thing about this version of Gwen Stacy is she's part of a band called Mary Jane with, well, as their drummer. We have her stand. Like I said, I don't care what anybody says. Any figure that comes with a stand automatically, instead of me buying one down the road, is actually really cool. It comes with a lot of accessories. Phone, multiple webs, different faces. Comes with multiple types of webbing, but one of them is just like the one that you would see like curves and stuff like that, so you can do like some sick poses. Ooh. But anyway, that's not here is everything. She comes with 4 faces. The one that's automatically on her head. The looks like a scowling one and a light face, plus her normal face. And here she is. She is a lot smaller than I thought she was going to be. But yeah, her hood looks like it's made up in sections a little bit. But let's get this plastic off. What the? That there. There. Yeah. There we go. And ta-da. Let's see. A little stiff. But yeah. So she has like the Revoltech arm joints, like normal. A little different compared to what I've seen so far. I think the only female reference that I have to compare is Chun-Li sitting up there, but I don't feel like moving the other Revoltech figures that I have up there right now. So yeah, let's see. Ball joints and the elbows, right there. Like her hands can be pulled off like normal. Let's see. Yes, toe bend. Ooh, she can go down with her toes or up with her toes. Ball joints in the legs. Double ball. Anyway, doesn't really have much of a crunch. Oh, there it is. It kind of like it was in there for a minute, which is not that big a deal. Let's see. The molding doesn't look that bad at all. Yes, so she has a little thigh swivel right there. There we go. Can she wait? Hold up. The way they have her in the box was kind of like but oh, that's like some good ASMR. Listen to that. Alright, but can she? Beautiful spread. A little bit, but the thigh swivel kind of like got it in there. Oh, let me just hit. The double thigh swivel is like really off compared to like Chun-Li. But yeah. Now, let's see how... Okay, if I'm looking at this correctly... How would I get the hood off? That's a good question. Oh, the hood doesn't come off. I can just pull the faceplate off. Wait, that's good. So the hood just doesn't come off entirely. That's just... I think the hood is like the base part of her head in the first place. But, if that's the case, I feel like I'm gonna break this. I'm not trying to, I swear. Because I kind of want to see the different faces. Hang tight. Okay, got it off, so it's like a clip, like right in there. Her normal face unmasked looks really tiny. But to be fair, the figure itself is not that big. If I remember correctly, I think this is like an older generation of Revoltech. So I think I paid like $120 for this at MomoCon. Yeah, it was actually. Hold on, I don't have the price for it anymore. But yeah, like I said, $120 for this, which honestly, I've spent that on some of the SH figure arts or comic I have already. So yeah, so this really isn't nothing good to me. My hobbies are expensive. If it isn't building computers, it's buying video games. Now, because of how everything's going, I'm not letting that go. Even some of figure collecting is like really not that cheap anymore. I mean, granted, I feel like I got into like figure collecting kind of late again because, like I said, I used to collect toys a lot. I really did. And then after some things happened in my life, I just stopped. Plus, everybody kept saying, "You're older now. You don't need to be playing with toys." But that's the thing about having adult stuff like that. You're trying to recapture the joy you had from it. And unfortunately, with the way the world is right now, it's gotten pretty heavy. I feel like we all need some joy in some form or fashion. So that's why you have like, a lot of people like gravitating more towards video games or towards like movies, reading books, or playing with toys and stuff like that, which is not a bad thing. Then you have people out there it's like, you're too old for that. When did we have to have limits on when we can stop doing things? I mean, as long as your priorities are right, that's not the big deal. Now, if you're doing... So, hold on, sorry. I don't mean like
go off on a tangent like this, but this is something I feel like I need to address because I've seen it a lot online and stuff like that. But here's the thing. Just because you get older doesn't mean you have to stop liking the things that you love. If you love action videos, if you love video games, if you love books, if you love movies, you can still do that. You have the right to do what you want as long as you're not hurting anybody, like, right? Plus, if you have your priorities in check, like bills first, family first, and stuff like that, then it's okay. I mean, because especially if you find somebody that like knows your backstory, stuff like that, it knows that certain things that you had when you were a kid was taken from you, like kid is taken from you, or stuff like that, or stuff that you've been through wasn't exactly easy. You want to find something that makes you happy. And like I said, the world is a very heavy place, right? Just do something that makes you happy from time to time, you know? Then, like I said, you have people online just saying, like, if you're over the age of 15 playing video games, then you're a loser. That's a horrible mindset. Because if you're not happy, don't project that you're angry or upset with yourself onto other people just to make yourself feel better. If you like toys, if you like books, if you like video games, do what makes you happy. Like I said, as long as your priorities are right, and as long as like you're taking care of yourself like that, then by all means, do what you do to make yourself feel happy. Because like I said, at the end of the day, we're going through some very turbulent times right now. The world is just so heavy and depressing. Add a little bit more color to yourself, you know. It won't hurt. Now, back to the figure, because I feel like I've kind of gone on a little bit too far. I don't know why, but like the hearing, like the joints, like just, it's really getting me, because this is making me really happy. But all in all, this isn't a bad figure. It's very small. I need a size comparison. Her legs are weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, seriously, what's up with her legs? Hold on, am I tripping? Wait, here, look at this. You may not see it like I do, but her legs just seem a little weird. Like, her knees are not neat. I'm gonna take another page from Jobby to Hunt and do a size comparison of my most recent figure. So, we have, of course, Gwen. Now, we have Mess Toys' black neighbor, well, black suit neighbor, aka Symbiote Spider-Man. He's a little bit taller than her. And technically, I really don't need to compare the size of Superior with him. Well, you know, just for the sake of it. I don't know, why are you being difficult? Never mind, I forgot who I'm talking about. Anyway, size comparison, so they're around this. It's like I said, since technically this is still the same mold as the Mess Toys black suit. A little bit taller. Still, no, I'm not going to pull Chun-Li down. Anyway, but yeah, wait. Let's see, I can hurt it. Can I get her to T-pose? Yes, I can. Assert dominance, Stacy! Ooh, let's compare it to the other Chun-Li that I have from Jada. So, I want to say they're close to the same height a little bit. Yeah, they're close to the same height. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I could take her mentor down, but one of these days I actually am probably going to take her. Because I'm debating. Should I? Well, seriously, let me know in the comments if I should pull her down. Or any of these other figures up here. She is coming out of that box, yes. She's just up there for aesthetics right now. I put her up there as a joke when I was going through like the pile of stuff that I got from Raleigh GalaxyCon. But yeah, so the double ball in the arm was so weird, but yeah, so she comes with interchangeable hands. This hand doesn't have the spot where I can actually. I think for the thumbnail, I'm going to try to recreate her on her phone swinging through the city like, yes, Dad, I'm being responsible, or yes, Dad, I'm fine. Yeah, this figure is interesting. I don't have anything really bad to say, except for the face itself. like taking it out, because I really thought I was coming close to breaking this thing. That's why when I paused it earlier, I was like, I don't feel comfortable with this. But it's strange, but not a bad figure. I know I am going to try to like get the Venom version of her down the road, because a little bit more backstory. During her initial run of Spider-Gwen, or should I say radioactive Spider-Gwen, she actually lost her powers because in her world, the spider that bit her was created by Cindy, if I remember correctly. It was a crossover between her, Silk, and Spider-Woman called Spider-Woman, and during that we find out that the spider that bit Gwen actually was created by Cindy Moon, aka Silk of our 616. But because of some weird interdimensional shenanigans, Gwen actually lost her powers and she could not use all her spider powers anymore. Then because of some other stuff where Harry, he tried to go after Spider-Woman in that world, she had to convince Harry to stop because he pulled the exact same thing that turned Peter into the Lizard and tried to kill her. And when he found out that she was Spider-Woman, he started tweaking and kind of went missing for a little bit. Then he was hunted down by, if I remember correctly, their version of Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, which also Kitty Pryde had the ability to use claws too in that world, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, thanks to the help of her world's Reed Richards, as well as some other shenanigans and plot stuff that I can't really remember off the top of my head right now, they were able to actually save Harry, but in the process create a symbiote, and then she became Spider-Gwen again, but walking around with a symbiote. Like I said, a lot of stuff happened in Radioactive Spider-Woman. Spider-Gwen. I highly suggest you go read that run. It was really good. But yeah, this isn't a bad, like I said, it's not a bad figure. It's interesting nonetheless. It's just, the only thing that I hate is the faces and how you swap it out a little bit. Other than that, I got some good ASMR out of this. Seriously, that's actually really cool. That's just me moving her arm around. But yeah, I got a couple more figures. Well, I got a lot of figures to get through. So let's just, I'm going to probably be unboxing stuff for the rest of the year. I'm not even going to hold you, because unfortunately, I have more things coming. I need help. Take it easy.
Hey guys, really appreciate you watching all the way to the end of the video. If you're new here, why don't you do me a huge favor, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you want new content from me that I drop every Friday and Saturday. But it would also help me a lot if you share my content around. Help me grow and figure out what I need to work on. But yeah, until then, you have a good one, and I really do appreciate you taking a step into my mind, even if it was for a short period of time. You have a good one. Cheers.